Welcome back, guys. It is another video in terms of updates. In order for me to have consistency, I think you guys should, you know, do this as well in your own lives. But yeah, let's just get on with it. It is still February. Damn, that's crazy. It's a beautiful Thursday. It was a beautiful day today. I had some rain, some heavy rain today, and I really, really did love that. So we were training at Planet Fitness. Okay, before I get into my training, you always have to establish with these videos, and I'm gonna do this from now on. Why I do this? I do this to be able to be the man that my children can look up to. I do this so that my wife can also look up to me and really just enjoy my presence and me enjoy my own presence. And yeah, everyone just enjoys the culture that we set essentially. And for me, be able to uh, get what I think is the best life ever is probably to choose is at a young age is to be able to choose different cultures and different uh, we'll say values and principles and priorities that the good ones that will set me up pretty well in the future. And it requires me to sacrifice a lot. So me just doing it for myself is for me is just not enough. Like I can't lie to you guys. I tried to say it's for myself, and I tried to think in the present, and it's just not enough. I have to think about my future family. Otherwise, all of this is literally for nothing. It's all in vain, essentially. I'm happy. You know, I was reading Ecclesiastes, right? I was reading Ecclesiastes, and in Ecclesiastes it says that all that you do is in vain. Giving your wealth to another man is in vain. And I came to this kind of, uh, we'll say, conclusion that actually all I do is for Christ. Because for me to get the things that I believe are meaningful and will make me die a happy man, a wife, kids, a good house, good cars. And when I say cars, I don't mean fancy cars. I mean like decent cars, right? I'm not saying that I want to be quote unquote uh, broke person, but I want to be out of debt. I don't want to have those worries. I just want to make sure that my children have food on their table and the next day they have investments. They can move up in the world to the point where you can't move up anymore and everything comes crashing down and the next guy has to rebuild everything all over again. That's what I kind of envisioned. And when I was using it, when I decided that all that I do is for Christ, Christ calls us as men to be able to provide for our families, to work, to not be lazy. So I do believe that everything that I'm doing right now is actually not in vain. It is for Jesus Christ. It's not for me, because when I was doing it for me, things would just break down. But anyway, let's get into what has happened in the last few days in terms of health, wealth, and social. So social life, we'll start off there. I I wouldn't say it's deteriorated, but I am speaking to a lot less people now. Now that I'm trying to lock in, I really don't have time to socialize. I don't want to have time to socialize, so I'm self-isolating because I always know that I can make friends in the future. In whatever I do, I can make friends. I have friends at the gym that I speak to from time to time, and I find that to be enough. Honestly, I'm not a very extroverted person, but I can be extroverted when it is required. In terms of when I talk about friends, I do include women in this. In terms of my female friends, I haven't spoken to them much recently at all because I train in the morning now and they train later in the day, which kind of sucks. But there is that one girl, she has tattoos on like all along her leg. That's kind of a bad sign. But we'll see what happens. I'm not a player. I'm a pretty average dude. I'm I'm not the most attractive dude, okay? But in the way I dress, and if you're looking at my muscle right now, you may say, but this guy's capping. He might be pretty good looking. I tell you now, this is just lighting and the way, um, I'm carrying the weights. The weights are making me look more cut, kind of thing. If you can see, I don't really look that good. And I will tell you guys, women don't care if you really look that good. They really just care that you are authentic. I love music. I love bobbing my head. I just love being authentic. Today I was smiling, bobbing my head, listening to music, being confident, knowing that I'm confident, not from likes, clicks, or a woman telling me, giving me compliments and all that, but you know, just be yourself, essentially. And in terms of health, okay, I have been sleeping 8 hours a day, maybe 7 hours 45 minutes on average. But I made sure I worked late yesterday, slept at 10 p.m., which is out of the norm for me. But I had slept the amount of hours I was supposed to, about 736. So just under, but I just tell you again, I feel like Superman on 8 hours of sleep, and I feel like dog shit on anything less than 7 hours of sleep. I have been eating relatively consistent. I have been trying to cut out a lot of things that I used to eat, which is ice cream, uh, pretty much glycemic carbs, which is breads, rice, and all that. I have been cutting them out slowly. It has been working. I was going to cut out cheese, but I realized that cheese is actually going to help me out a lot. And I eat white cheddar cheese. And yeah, I pretty much have been hitting my calorie mark, which is 150 grams of protein to 170 grams of protein, which keeps me the size I am now. And I want you guys to go to a channel called Matt NG. Me and him are definitely the same size. Um, I'm just not lean. Okay, so I know how he manipulates his videos. Just saying we're like the same size. We're both natural, um, but that's how it is. We both eat the same amount of protein, and I'm looking at bulking after June. I'm trying to get off social media because it's pressurizing me to cut. So obviously we gotta get off. And then in terms of wealth, guys, business has been moving forward very slowly, but there has been quite a bit of progress. Um, I have a possible meeting set up in the future, and I have other stuff set up in the future. I have a company with a few partners and a sponsor set up in the future, and I got through I got all this through church and gym. Honestly, I'm absolutely astonished. God bless you guys. God bless everything. Thank the Lord that I'm here. I'm still a brokey. I still got a low paying job, but I'm making it. I'm an ordinary guy trying to make it in this tough, cutthroat world, and I'm gonna make it.